What I would say though is that we consistently see the best founders find a way to make it happen. And if that means pivoting or doing a side gig in order to get there, then that's what happens. You mentioned Crusoe as their first company. Crusoe started life as a Bitcoin miner and
Yep.
then pivoted to AI once the AI boom started to happen. So, there's another example of people seeing opportunities there to put their tech into slightly different areas and leaning in where they do see that opportunity.
I mean, we've seen actually a number of Bitcoin mining companies that had racked up a ton of GPUs move into the AI game simply because I think it's a lot more fun to do a service and get paid than to do a whole bunch of math and then hope that you win a fraction of a block reward. It's probably easier to underwrite, David. Something a little bit more consistent. Jason, this jet engine system that we're talking
Yeah.
about, XAI, when they were building their Colossus data centers, did something similar. They got a bunch of gas powered generators and essentially just built their own micro power plant. We've also seen tech companies land deals with fission and for later on fusion power. Are we going to see major tech companies essentially become power generation concerns as well? Because it feels like we're going that way.
Yeah, what a technology company won't do to keep growing is a is a list of 0 items. Like, if we need nuclear power, if we need satellites in space for broadband, if we need better battery density, these major tech companies have enough capital to fund these projects. And so when people lament, oh, the government's not funding projects anymore, okay, sure, there is something to that. But you have people like Google or Facebook or now new entrants like Grok and OpenAI, I should point out, that'll go and underwrite some of this new technology or invest in it. And in fact, I believe a lot of Boom's success is based on United pre-ordering some of these and paying for them. So no shame in the partnership game. You do what you do, got to do it. And just to take people down memory lane here, this is hilarious. Here is the 2026 Smart for Two. You can get this for $13,000 out in Dripping Springs with 20,000 miles on it. But that is the Tesla batteries in a smart little 2-seat smart car. A lot of people have been wondering, why don't they have that? And then here is the announcement from Toyota, RAV4 EV jointly developed with Tesla back from Toyota City in Japan, May 8th, 2012, 13 years ago. 0 to 60 times, 7 seconds, and cruising range 100 miles. This one, I'm not sure. This one feels maybe more like the Powerwall as opposed to, and that business inside of Tesla. But again, I'm guessing they couldn't get more funding for the supersonic jet, and they could easily get funding for this. So what's a founder to do? Like make cuts at the company, scale back the ambition, or, sometimes you have to go with the way water flows. Somebody told me salespeople, when you hire them, if you have multiple products, it's like letting the water go down the side of the mountain. It'll find the most efficient way, and then there'll be a stream and then eventually a river. Your AI is only as good as the data it's learning from. Every huge leap we're seeing in AI development is based on refining better data sets. And guess who came up with the ideal solution for your company? That's right, my pals at Uber. Did you all know I was an early investor in Uber? Maybe you heard, third or fourth. And I never talk about it, but it's true. And now Uber AI Solutions works with enterprises all over the world, helping them source, label, evaluate, and scale real-world, high-quality data for every industry. When you think about it, this makes total sense. No company understands how to maintain quality while scaling exponentially like Uber. Their own ability to refine and process data sets is why they currently power millions of trips per hour. Now they're bringing that insane level of insight and expertise to your startup or enterprise. It's pretty exciting. Book a demo today by going to uber.com/twist. That's uber.com/twist.